and welcome to my all-new Dreamlight Valley tour. I have my valley almost ready for the update. I just have a couple more biomes to finish, and I believe the two of them are the Sunlit Plateau and the Frosted Heights area. So I'm going to take you through all the other areas in my valley tonight for a big old chunky video tour. So here we'll start with my plaza, as most valley tours do. I'm gonna try, I don't know how to do a walking sim, so I'll just be guiding the camera very slowly, just all around. So for the plaza, I really wanted to go with like that cityscape feel. I've seen a lot of folks do it, and I really loved it, so I used the buildings that I could really. Obviously we have the Tower of Terror here, but at street level it just looks like another building. So I've kind of used that as like an illusion. There's a cute little sitting area over here, and I really like using these two-headed lights from Monsters Inc. So you'll see them in the build throughout, but I love using like low lights to kind of light paths and things like that. So in the plaza, I primarily used these green theme park benches, lots of florals and things like that. So we've got Scrooge's over here, and then a little like shopping area, like a little market that I built. I just got a new color like ice cream cart that's like pink, and so I might add that here. But that's the market, and then you come over here, and hello, Wally. Then you have the Monsters Inc. apartment building, which I kind of treat like a dorm. I'm not going to show you the interior yet because it's not done, but the way I'm building it makes it look very much like a dorm from Monsters University. So heading into the backyard, we have the scooter from Elemental here, some florals again, and then the arcade. I was, again, like I said, I was building this as a dorm. And so I thought, what would college monsters like more than an arcade? And the answer is nothing, unless the arcade has pizza and burgers. And so that's kind of what I put together here with all the Wreck-It Ralph stuff. I thought it would be great to just have that there. So if we come over this way, we're going to first go to the Haunted Mansion Holiday. When when the update drops, this is going to be the holiday area basically of the plaza. So I plan to have like the tree up and whatever winter items there are. But for now, it's kind of just like the Haunted Mansion Holiday, the tree, the presents, some like additional things on the sides here, like the Yule goat, and then a nice little sitting area and the snowy bits. And then if you come over this way, this is probably my favorite part of the plaza. This is my French Quarter. So we have Chez Remy, we have Beast's flower shop here, we have Remy's apartment, and then over on the hill there in the Forest of Valor is the Belle and Beast Castle. So we'll come see that next, but so this is the French Quarter. It's very it's a simple build on the outside, but I really love the way that these buildings kind of just like fill up space and feel very like Main Streety. And then in the back, I have created divided areas where different things happen. So in this area, clearly, this is Remy's restaurant. This is a dining area for like outdoor dining where you can get a beautiful view of the sunset over the valley and Eric's castle and a little peek into Toontown. So we'll be down there in a little bit, but the next area is a nice little concert area. I thought a cute little stage would be really nice for this thing, and I really love these Norwegian couches, and I thought that they worked really well for studio benches. So that's that. And then behind Remy's house, we have just a cute little private bar and seating area where people can come hang out and relax. And then we'll go ahead and head up to the Forest of Valor first so that you can kind of see the continuity of my French Quarter and what I've done with this area. So obviously we have Belle and Beast's Castle. I need to finish these flowers because this entire area is supposed to be full of flowers because Beast one of his animations is smelling the flowers. So I want to make sure there's lots and lots of flowers all around the castle so that Beast can enjoy that. But the castle has a very grand entrance. I've got one of the fountains out here from the Beauty and the Beast collection. We have the floral dividers, the lions, the lanterns from Cinderella, and like the super fancy gazebo. So that's kind of just the way of entering you into luxury. Um, then we have more topiaries, and I love these stone benches. They all glitter like this, so it just adds this cute little magical effect to the area, and I'm obsessed with it. Once again, another one of the fountains, and then gazebos on each side with a seating area. I apologize ahead of time. I did like no cleaning up before I started this video, and I really should have, because there's like tree stumps everywhere. So yeah, so we will round out over here first, and then I'll show you the campsite. So here, let me just take care of this guy right here. Yeah. This is my castle, and with my castle I wanted to kind of give like that cute little theme park visage, and so we have again the Cinderella archway entrance. I just love it. It seems so cute and so royal. On each side we have one of the spinning rides, so we have teacups over here, we have Dumbo over here, and then we have my castle with, once again, another set of sparkly benches. Generally, where there is a castle, there will be sparkly benches. So, you know, get used to that, I guess. And of course, every great ruler needs their advisor nearby. And so I built this area for Merlin, you know, not too far from his other area. There's, I kind of like decomplicated it just a little bit. And I say that having put up like 10 pillars to kind of complete the area, but I think it's a really cool shot to have the clock tower here and then kind of move into Merlin's area. I would really like some ice walls to kind of section off Elsas Cave, which is back there. We'll go see that in like 2 seconds, but the final part of this is just like a cute little merch booth, some sitting areas, and then a nice decorative entranceway from where the fountain is. So yeah, pretty proud of this. Back here, hidden away in the dark, is Elsa's Cave. Elsa chose to live in a cave and not the castle. Honestly, the interior of the cave is great. If you haven't seen it, def recommend. It's great. But yeah, Elsa made this choice, and it's honestly one of the hardest things to work with, I think, in the valley. But again, I need to like go sit down and watch people who are more talented than me designing this valley area, and maybe I'll see things that I really like. But for now, there's just like a cute little courtyard area where I like to think that Elsa takes guests. The fountain, I think, is actually pretty cute when you put it with like the cave or the castle, or my little like snow house is over there, so that's a cute little additional like eyeline detail. And then we're gonna head over into the campsite. The first thing we have at the campsite is kind of like this socializing area. I have 2 spots that I like to pretend are places that, like, you know, our characters go for date night. So for the first one is the the little date dinner that you helped Beast create, or I helped Beast create as part of the end of his like 10 level quest thing. And then I also put up yet another gazebo and the cute little fairy tale picnic table spread. I thought this would be very cute. I kind of want to put like another like wall behind it, just to kind of section it off so that you don't see that like thing there, but whatever's. And then over here, like I said, it's a bit of a communal area, so I've put out all of the picnic blankets that I have. This is kind of where, you know, all the princesses can come and hang out with each other and like vibe and girl talk and stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to keep it very cute. I wanted to keep it very like cool colored so that it flowed into Frosted Heights well. So don't don't look at what I have in Frosted Heights right now. It's a mess. So welcome into the camp. When I built this camp, I was definitely thinking about Fort Wilderness. I stayed there once as a Girl Scout, and I can't say I like loved it or anything, but I still wanted to pay homage to Fort Wilderness, and so that's what a lot of these builds are inspired by, with the fencing and things like that. So the first thing we've got is Wally's campsite. It's pretty simple, honestly. I didn't go over the top with this. I've had more complicated builds for Wally in the past, but for now he's just gonna have a humble little campsite where he has a garden and some little accessories here and there. And then you'll head through the forest, and we have a Buzz. Yeah, Buzz's campsite. Here he is. Hey, Buzz. We have the little Toy Story tent. I thought was super cute. Put out a guitar in case anybody wants to play. A fire pit, some seating, an outhouse. I don't know if toys pee, but they might have visitors. Cooking area. Yeah, and also like the scooter. I wanted to keep it like cute and playful, but also like, nice and robust. So over here is Goofy's stand and another outhouse. This is like the public one, and then the other one is the private one, and Wally doesn't have an outhouse, so yeah. And then I'm also kind of a little obsessed with this pathway that's guided by the flower bushes, so I'm pretty proud of that. It's really cute. So glad that I'm recording this at like sunset. It's just my favorite time of the day in the valley, so golden hour. So yeah, another like cute little sort of Main Street setup where we have Mickey, Minnie, me, and Goofy. This is my main house. It's the standard default house, but it's in purple, and I think that's very cute. And so we'll come back and visit this in a second. But first, we're going to go through the mouse estate. I generally always give Mickey and Minnie like a duplex build where they have like conjoining areas, but they have their own style in each area. So over here, of course, we have this like communal sitting area with the Mickey fountain, and then we have a flower garden for Minnie over here. I can't build Minnie anything that doesn't include a flower garden. So because she also is a character who has an animation where she likes to sniff the flowers. So I wanted to give her lots of opportunities to do that. But if you come through here, the fact of the matter is that Minnie just takes up way more real estate than Mickey. He's kind of like sidelined all over the left, and he likes it that way. So we have lots of pink, lots of cherry trees, this cute little sitting area. This is just where Minnie and the girls kick back and talk about stuff and plan, their world domination and all of that. So I love this area. I just wish that there was a bit larger variety of gazebos in this game, but hopefully we'll see more of that as we progress into the new year. So over here we have Mickey's area. I don't know why Elsa's following me around, but whatever. So hi, Kristoff. So Mickey has a carrot garden here, little vegetable garden. And I just love this part of the area because it looks out over the beach, and there's like a little carnival on the beach. So we'll see that in a little bit. And then Mickey's also got like an entertaining area because I feel like just like Minnie, he always has friends over. So he has this cute little like sitting area. Pluto can come hang out with him if he wants. That's like a companion house, but if Pluto were in this game, that's where he would live. And then a very modest like bar in case, Mickey has to entertain guests and he wants to be a good host. So that's why that's there. So we'll head over this way now to Goofy's. There is much more of that area that we will see in just a bit. So let's go ahead and check out Goofy's. His stand is right in front of it. Didn't want to be subtle about that. Didn't want to really put it anywhere else. I thought maybe like it could go back there, but for now it's going to stand right outside of his house. And Goofy's backyard is a story of many projects. When I was thinking about Goofy's build, and maybe I overthink these things. I don't know. But when I was thinking about Goofy's build, I was thinking a lot about like those how-to shorts that Goofy always does, like the super classic ones that they just redid like in 2015 or something. Where it's like how to ride a bike, how to tie your shoes, how to plant flowers, and Goofy like doesn't get it and messes up a bunch, but then eventually he does get it. So there are just like a lot of projects back here that kind of encompass all of the things Goofy wants to do, which is like cook and garden and build and shoot off firecrackers and all that. So, and then I like to headcanon that like Minnie came and dropped the flowers so that Goofy's backyard would look cute. Um, so we'll skip on over from here to my backyard. We have a little sitting area to frame the fountain here, but my house is a very, very, very fine house, I think. I love these trees so much, and I think they're perfect for this area. There's just enough shade, but you can still see like the rays of the sunset here, and I love that. My backyard for my main house is actually a lot more chill than many of my other houses that you will see today. It's just like a nice little area where I can, sit by the pool, look at the horizon, all the beautiful things, and yeah, and just kind of enjoy life. Heading over to this area, this is Eric's castle. It's pretty chill, honestly. This is kind of a chill castle build in comparison to the other things that I do, but Eric has a nice little seating area back here, and I wanted him on this particular peak specifically because like Ariel's right over there, and then his, my houseboat / Eric's ship is right over there as well. So I thought it was like a nice vantage point of like the sea, and like he could wave to his little girlfriend and wave to his boat, and just like all his favorite people in the world. Back here, there is an exit that I avoided originally, and it leads out to what is my fairy house. I wanted to build this house area not just because I needed a place to have this live and the grass only matches the peaceful meadow, but also because it kind of serves as a transition from the peaceful meadow into the glade. So you can enter on your own over here, which I think is pretty cool. There are a bunch of different ways to sort of like come in and experience it. But with the flora here, I wanted to kind of mix styles between the peaceful meadow and the Glade of Trust. So it's a little bit swampy, a little bit cute, and all magic. So I think I might build like a simulation of like a bakery or something in this place so that it's like a nice way to kind of round into what is Toontown. Think of this as my answer to Pixar Pier. So obviously as you walk in, the first thing you see is the giant glittering Ferris wheel from Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure. You turn this way and this is like my simulation of what could be like Toy Story Land. So we have like the cute little carousel, a dining area, and some places to get ice cream and merch. You come across this way, and just like in Disney California Adventure, there's Ariel. That's my simulation of where the Little Mermaid ride would be. Decorated this area just a little bit with like a sitting area and a lot of like the Little Mermaid and even Moana stuff lives over here. So speaking of Moana, we are headed to the docks. I love the docks. This is where I put like all of the boats in my valley. I just think this is such a cute little area, and thanks to the Touch of Magic customizer, I was able to use the carpets to create like a wooden dock. And as you can see, Eric loves hanging out here, and I've got some night thorns to clear up ahead. But we have, of the 3 boats at the docks right now, we have Moana's boat where you can come buy fish. There's Eric again sitting down. I respect that. My pirate ship / Eric's ship. And over here is Donald's. It's pretty modest. It has like a nice little sitting area so he can come out and like hang out with his friends and stuff. And then he also has a spot here where he catches fish. Fish. And he's also the lifeguard at the beach. So Donald sits up here in my imagination and kind of surveys the hangout area of the beach, which we'll see next. You come this way, you've got some more places to buy some ice cream for beachside adventures, and also a little private, I think, sitting area. I wanted it to just be a nice place to relax because when you come out here, you're at what I like to call Buddy Beach. This is an area I created because I really wanted Stitch to be on the beach close to the water because he loves surfing. And then I also had like my little beach house, and I thought it was super cute to just create a little, like, you know, kind of cul-de-sac on the beach where people could come and congregate and hang out in like these nice little resort things. Over here, there's like a little sitting area. I don't know why my calico buddy is down there being weird, but there's a sitting area with like an ice cooler and a little radio. I think you could turn stuff on there, yeah. And then I love these fountains, so I placed one on the edge of the beach here. And then, of course, my house. And just like Eric has over in the lake in the peaceful meadow, I also have a dinghy in case I feel like going out to the ocean. Speaking of going out to explore, we have the wishing well in front of Skull Rock. I think it just made sense to me to put it here. We'll keep going. Over here, behind this area, is where I put Moana and Maui. I just thought that it worked and it made sense because the first thing you see when you get in here is this walkway into the ruins. And so I just kind of thought of Moana especially as like the keeper of this sort of like sacred area on the beach. Cause yeah, so here's Moana's build. It's not super fancy. I dragged a lot of like the beach flowers over here, and she has a cute sitting area, but this table spread I think is so impressive that like it sort of just holds it by itself. So there are some torches out here. Oh god, it's Mother Gothel again. And yeah, it's a cute little place. She's not home often. She's usually at sea, so like she doesn't need something super exciting and wild. And then over here is Maui's cave and shrine. So I created like a little shrine area for Maui to just be worshipped as he pleases. And down here there are like little offerings by his statue, which if you can see it, it says "You're welcome." And then of course the coconut and banana trees are here to imply that Maui's powers are making riches spread up from the ground. Remember when I said the other house was a very basic build? This is my witch house. I love it. So the Glade of Trust, the general idea is that like all of my witches live here. So Fairy Godmother lives here. Ursula actually lives over by the ruins. And then Mother Gothel lives here because she's not going to move anywhere. So I put my little witchy build here, and I thought it was super cute. All the witches here grow pumpkins, and by all of them, I mean me and Fairy Godmother. And then I also put the Dreamlight trees here because they're just so pretty. Look at all the sparkles. I just love it so much. So naturally, with all the glowy bits, I obviously added a lot of these little glowy, glittery stone benches, and then to kind of top off the like witchy vibes, I created a little area to do witchcraft with my girls or non-girls. We don't discriminate. So we're here in the Glade of Trust. Like I said earlier, this is where my witches live, and so we're gonna go ahead and just take a little tour. I will preface this with the fact that I cannot stand Mother Gothel, and so I have not decorated in front of her house. It's also just a weird space, and so I haven't quite figured out like what I want to do with it. But over here we do have Ursula. She was originally out on the beach, and then this area just started making sense for me. So I brought in some of the beachy elements. I brought in some of like the evil purple witch elements, and I also brought the stage that you can get in her Vanessa quest, and that sort of works as like an archway to her house, which is right in front of the ruins, which I love. So we'll go this way, and I've created like a pathway from a lot of my resources. Like most of the fruits and resources that you have to pick are here. I think the only ones I don't have here are the ones that are behind Minnie's house, and then the coconuts and the bananas. So there's a nice little walkway just to go back and forth and gather all of this stuff. And then from there, you enter the backyard of the fairy godmother. Again, just another little walk-through area that you can relax in and chill in. And I've kind of left these mushrooms here. I'm trying not to pick up too many things because when we get the new star path, I'm sure that like half of the stuff we'll need to do to earn like more stuff is going to be like, remove this night thorn, get rid of these mushrooms. So yeah. And then you come on over here and you're at Fairy Godmother's house. We're going to go ahead, pop on over here to the Forgotten Lands. I did spend a little more time on this build than most because I love this area so much. I think it's so cute. So you pop into the Forgotten Lands and the first thing you see is the classic Haunted Mansion. This clock has like an eerie tick-tock to it, so I just kind of kept it there. I thought it was great to kind of provide the eeriness of the Haunted Mansion. Voila. And you're in the backyard of the Haunted Mansion. And in the backyard of the Haunted Mansion, my friends, is all sorts of surprising stuff. So I wanted to kind of like make this look like a bit of an homage to the Haunted Mansion ride. So it's like a circle area and you kind of, not a circle, like a big like roundabout walkway. So we have like the pumpkin set up, and then I also put Cinderella's carriage here, and I know that's weird, but I just think it fits with the current aesthetic of the land, so I thought it would be nice to just make a little pumpkin area. Over this way is the graveyard. People are dead. This is the grave of Eric's evil brother, Cleric. I don't know. Ariel had this creepy Eric statue, and so I just put it here. And so there's little seafaring accessories and like this big old like golden ash carrier. Somebody else is probably in there. Then I used one of the lion statues to commemorate Mufasa. This is Mufasa's grave. He's not here with us anymore. There's a little flower area that I thought was really cute. And then this is supposed to, according to like the description, this is supposed to be Anna, but this looks a lot like Anna and Elsa's mom. And so I just created like a little frozen grave for her. So yeah, anyway, that's my unhinged back area of the Haunted Mansion. I just love it back here. I think it's so cute. And then, of course, we have the Nightmare Before Christmas car as well as the hill. I'm curious about where Jack is going to live. Like, is it going to be... Does he occupy this? Or are we getting something new and exciting? So, yeah. Over this way is like the weird little shrine area. You can't move these things at all, so they just live here now. So yeah. And then in the back here, when I was building this land, I was like, the castle here in my mind, like narratively, belongs to the Forgotten, which is your alter ego / inner child, who was your enemy during the first like chapter of this game. Or the first phase. So I wanted to create something like very witchy, very experimental. They're a very curious person, and so like we have lots of little relics and items and things that I feel like they would have collected. Lots of books to read, a little modest radio, the apothecaries. Yeah, just a little bit of everything that kind of like piques their interest, you know. And then over this way, of course, is the Nightmare Castle. I love the way this thing looks. Like, I'm just obsessed. I use the Dreamlight Fountain because it's perfect for this. It looks better in the dark, but we're filming at sunset, so yeah. So this is the Dreamlight Castle, like Plaza area. So we have 3 fountains. It's one of the Dreamlight fountains, and then 2 of the Nightmare Before Christmas fountains. I just love them so much. And then kind of rounding out the tour now, we're going to be checking out my pumpkin patch. It's pretty modest, honestly. I built this back in like October for my one of my like dream snaps, and then I just kind of filled it out with pumpkins because, again, like I said, I gotta make some money. And then there's also just kind of like a little sitting area here. Again, more sparkly benches. That's my valley for now. I hope you all liked it so much. I had a lot of fun building this, and so I'm just really proud of the way it's come out, and I can't wait for the new update to kind of continue building out my valley and discovering new biomes. So I hope some of this inspired you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day. Till next time. Ta-ta for now.